What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I've been gone for a while, so I'm excited to be back. But the reason I was gone for a while was because I had this older computer and I was using Adobe Premiere Pro, which isn't a bad program, like, don't get me wrong, and I didn't really see the benefit of paying for it each month. So I invested in a different computer, which I'm setting up right now. I'll show you. It was a little bit more expensive out the gate, but I feel like in the long run, it was a little bit better investment. So I'll just show you guys real quick. So I ended up just getting a Mac. This is a 21-inch one, and I thought it was gonna be pretty small, but it's actually really big. So when you get it, you get a keyboard. And then you get the mouse that comes with it, and then obviously the screen. That's the only reason I haven't been uploading was because of my computer. I didn't have anything to edit or anything like that. So, but if you saw the title of the video, later on today, probably when I get back from class and everything, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna get on my whiteboard and everything. And I'm gonna show you guys how to set up a weight loss plan. I'm not gonna make it super long, but I want to give you guys a good amount of tips that you guys can set up on your own and easy tips to follow. And I feel like the biggest thing with weight loss is a lot of people don't really know where to start. So I'm gonna give you guys a good starting point. That's what I'm gonna do later today. And another thing, if you guys saw, was I'm never gonna dirty bulk ever again. And the reason is I went and did a DEXA scan. If you guys don't know what a DEXA scan is, you're pretty much laying on this bed. One of the more accurate ways to read body composition. The percentage of it messing up is like super low. It's like 1 to 2%. But so the reason I did that was because I actually started my diet next week. I want to get a good starting point. And I did my weight and everything, and I was thinking, this is just my opinion, right? So I've been training seriously for about like 3 years, okay? I think I have a good amount of lean body mass. And what lean body mass is, obviously, is the amount of muscle that you have compared to your fat. I was like, did my thing and everything, and they're printing it out. And he goes, do you want me to explain to you? I was like, no, it's okay, man. Like, I'll look at it when I get home. So I'm on my way home. I sit down, I sit on my computer. I look at this, and my first thought was like, damn, this is a misprint. And I'm like, really? Like, and honestly, this humbled the shit out of me for sure, because I was thinking I was more like the 160, 165 range of lean body mass. But I am actually only at 145 pounds of lean body mass. Yeah, I'm throwing this away after that. At first, I was kind of bummed out. I realized this is my first time ever taking this DEXA scan, you know, and to where I was at the beginning, I feel like I've come a long way, because at one point I weighed about 160 pounds. So, and I wasn't like super lean, but you know, I feel like I have put on some muscle. I don't know, I was kind of upset, you know. It kind of motivated me to really push myself a lot more. Like I said, it's all good. Now it's just time to get lean. But obviously my goal to stay lean is to obviously keep the muscle that I have and maybe put on some muscle. You know, I hear a lot of people say you can't lose fat and put on muscle, but I honestly think you can if you do it right. And that's also my goal, you know. I'm not going to stress so much about it, because obviously my goal is to get stage lean. But I'm thinking I'm going to need to be around 162. But my morning weight was 202 was my morning weight. So 35 to 40 pounds I got to lose. But it's a lot of weight, you know what I mean? And that's another reason I really don't want to dirty bulk anymore. That's a lot of unnecessary weight, you know. And the only reason I had dirty bulked was to see what happened, you know. Don't get me wrong, like, I got super strong. I put up numbers I never had before. I was repping numbers I never had before. But I feel like you can do that without putting on all the unnecessary weight. I feel like you should experience it, you know. I feel like some people should see what it's like, see what your body looks like maybe, but you don't look the best. I'm telling you that right now. You won't look the best, but definitely next winter, do it a lot different. Still obviously being a surplus, but maybe not really full push the amount of food that I'm putting down, and maybe watch a little bit more what I eat. I've only been training for 3 years, you know, and some people might think that's a lot, but I'm still kind of a newbie, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still kind of getting those newbie gains. So I was bummed out about it, but I can't be bummed out. Like, it's just how I am, you know. I can't be bummed out about it anymore. So I'll probably take another one in March to see where I'm at. I hope you guys are starting the new year off super strong. I wish you guys nothing but the best. If you guys ever do want to get DEXA scan, I would recommend the one at the school. It's only $10 per student, and they're super helpful up there, and they'll explain everything. They'll explain all the numbers and everything. I'm gonna finish it on my computer, probably eat something real fast, and then head to class. I think I'm gonna take my camera with me, but I'm gonna charge my battery for a little bit because it always dies on me. Yeah, I'm happy to be back, and like I said, I promise you guys at least once a week good content. Alright, so I just got to not really class. I have to go all the way over there because there's no parking ever here. Alright, so I went home real fast. Got a scoop of pre. Now I'm at Brianna's apartment. What's up?
Hi.
Okay, this is a raspberry one. I really didn't like this one. That's like a weird flavor, huh? At the end. I like the. I mean, the feeling is good, but what's the code? What's the code?
YPFit 20% off.
Exactly. You guys heard her. YPFit saves you 20% off your whole purchase. They have 10% off right now, and free shipping. So go get yourself something. The candy watermelon one is probably my favorite. Alright guys, so now I'm going to talk to you guys about the nutrition part of starting a diet plan. And obviously that's the most important part. You can train your ass off and do a bunch of cardio and stuff, but if you're not eating the right type of foods or the right amount and stuff, you're obviously not going to get the results you want. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and some easy ways to set up a diet for yourself. And the way I've always done it is just counting macros. Tracking is the easiest way to do it, and also the more accurate way. As soon as you get the hang of tracking, it's super easy, because every time I have a client that never tracked before, once I explain it to them, after like their first few days, they understand it. It's not that hard. All you have to do really is just track whatever you put in your body, And there's apps out there which I'll talk about right now. So I'm gonna use myself as an example. And the one thing I want to say before I do this is my macros are not gonna work for everybody that watches this video. It all depends on like your work. Like for example, me, I'm sitting a lot at work, so obviously compared to someone that is like a construction worker, they're gonna be using a lot more calories and spending a lot more calories than what I am. So don't take these numbers and go do them yourself. Like for example, Lowe's holding the camera, if he took my numbers, he'd probably start gaining weight compared to losing weight. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that, I'm not saying don't take any information from this, just take the tips I give you to give yourself some macros and then just work from there. There's not like a blueprint for how much macros you should exactly start with. It's all about seeing how your body reacts to it after the first few weeks and you're making adjustments, But right now I'm just gonna talk about the nutrition part, and then in my next video I'll do more like the training, the amount of sets, reps, volume, what splits would probably be best for you. And then my third one, my other video, I'm gonna do a little one on cardio. So before you start anything, the first thing you're gonna have to do is either know your maintenance or find your maintenance, okay? And the way you can do that is with this app. Obviously I'll put it on the screen. It's MyFitnessPal. A lot of people have used it. There's other apps out there. What you can do is you can track your food for a few days, and obviously the more days you track it, the more accurate. I personally would track it for at least a week. After you track it for a week and you stay the same weight, that's your maintenance, okay? But another way you can also do it, you can go online, find like a maintenance calculator, and they'll give you an idea, So after you do that, like I said, I already did this. I found my maintenance at 3,500 calories. Obviously there's some days that are less, a little bit more days that are more. And once I start my diet on Monday, it'll go down. So that's what I'll explain next. So maintenance was 3,500 calories, okay? This is probably the most confusing part to do and the hardest, but if you have an idea, you can even find like a range if you wanted to. So as long as you can find your maintenance, or at least close to your maintenance, that's what you're gonna need before you do anything else. The next thing you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna be the deficit. The deficit is less than your maintenance. And the surplus, if you're trying to gain weight, is gonna be more than your maintenance. From your maintenance calories, you want to take away 500 calories, okay? That's to put me at 3,000 calories daily that I'll be at starting on my diet. Another thing you can also do, if you don't want to start off at 500, you want to take it a little bit slower. If you don't have like a deadline or anything like that, like I have a deadline, so I need to look a certain way by a certain deadline. But if you're someone that wants to diet for a super long period of time, you can put this at like 300 calories instead of 500 calories, At the same time, 500 calories isn't aggressive at all. If you're pushing like 800 to almost 1,000 calories, that's pretty aggressive. If you're 500 or less, I think it's a good way to start. And you're gonna lose weight regardless, because you're gonna be less than your maintenance. So we found our maintenance, we took away 500 calories, now we're at 3,000 calories in a deficit for my diet, okay? This is what's gonna be my starting point on Monday, 3,000 calories. We're gonna wanna break it up into these three parts: protein, carbs, and fats. And each gram of protein has 4 calories. Each gram of carb has 4 calories. And then fats has 9 calories. So fats has a little bit more calories, per gram. After you get this, it's gonna be super simple math. You're gonna be in a deficit. I would go anywhere from 1.1 to 1.2 grams per body weight. I personally think if you have a moderate amount of protein that's not super low, not super high, but like I said, you can always adjust. So like the deeper my cut I get and the lower my carbs get, I might bump up my protein just to have a little bit more protein in my body, make sure I'm keeping the muscle that I have, right? So from here, it's super simple math. I weigh 203 pounds times 1.1. It's gonna have me at 223 grams of protein, all right? I'm probably gonna put myself right at 215. It's not super high, but it's not super low either, right? So something super low would be around 180 grams of protein, but I think 215 will be all right for me. Topic, but. So you have 3,000 calories. First macronutrient you found was 215 grams of protein. You do 215 times 4 calories, because that's how many calories is per gram, and that's 860 calories just of protein. Because this is like our bank, right? And this is like the amount of money that we're spending. It leaves us with 2,140 calories left, okay? And with your carbs, I like to start them off a little bit higher. Just when I get deeper in my cup, I have food to take away, you know? My protein, my fats, I probably won't change very much. My carbs is what I'd rather take away than my protein and my fats. My average carbs daily are around 400 grams. So I'm gonna put myself at 350 grams. 350 grams is a good amount to put me in a good deficit and also still give me a good amount of energy, you know? And with your carbs, it all depends on how many times you work out per week. Also depends on your job, like I was saying earlier. You know, if you're sedentary, you probably won't need very many carbs. Also with your carbs on your rest day, you can lower them. Because if you're just chilling, hanging around, you don't need 350 grams. You know, I'll probably drop this down to 300. But and also keep in mind, I've been tracking for a while. Like I was tracking my food every day, so I have an idea of where I should be. If you're pretty new, give yourself a number. Don't ever start too low on your carbs. Start higher. It's always better to take away than to add some, especially if you're trying to diet down, okay? We only have 2,140 calories left. 350 times 4, because 4 calories per gram is in a carb. That's 1,400, okay? So we're gonna do 2,140, because that's how much we have left, minus 1,400 equals 740 calories left that we have. For fats, this is super easy. If I have 740 calories left, I'm just gonna use them all for my fats. And for fats, it all depends. I only do my fats for whatever I have left. Personally, I'm gonna be taking more carbs away, and my fats and my protein probably won't change very much. So I'm gonna do 740 divided by 9, because there's 9 calories per gram, puts me at 82. And honestly, I could just round down or round up, but I'm gonna round down. That's gonna put me at 80 grams. Now that I got my macros and stuff here, right, I'm gonna be hitting this every day. 215 protein, 350 carb, and 80 grams of fat. I also think it's also a good idea that you can do ranges. So like for your protein, I could do 205 to 215. My carbs, I can probably do like 340 to 350. My fats, I could probably do anywhere from 80 to 85, you know. And right now, the only reason I say that is because I'm barely starting my weight loss, so I'm gonna be in a deficit regardless. But I'm in a deeper cut, once I'm like 10 weeks out, probably even before then, I'm gonna try to get as accurate as I can. If you're just trying to get lean for like the summer and stuff, ranges is the best way to go. But if you're trying to compete and stuff, the more accurate the better, you know, because you're gonna know exactly what you can take away or what you can add. Once you understand the macros and once you understand how to track your food and stuff, it's super easy. And this app literally will do anything. It will do all of it for you. So for example, when I have the app, it has a barcode scanner. So I want to have a cream of wheat, right? This is bad example. So let's say you want to have some baked chips, okay? You go on here, you use your phone, you scan this barcode, and all you gotta do on the app is put the amount that you weigh. You weigh out your food, you weigh out your chips. You have 50 grams of chips, right? You just type it in. I feel like there's a misconception that all bad foods are bad, but I feel like there's bad portions compared to bad foods, you know? You can have one slice of pizza, or you can have 4 slices of pizza. Obviously, you have one slice. Does that mean pizza's bad. No, the 4 slices you had is probably bad. Don't have that idea that all food is bad, but obviously if you're gonna cut, you want to diet, the better quality of foods you eat, you're gonna have a better results compared to eating the other one. And I always kind of believe that. But don't get me wrong, you know, don't be scared to throw in a little bit of stuff here and there to make sure that, you know, that it's more of a mental thing to make sure that you keep going, stay on your macros. That's kind of like a rundown of how I would do it. I don't want to make the video super long, but these are the numbers that I'm gonna use once I start my diet on Monday. That's literally all I have for you guys. I'm super excited to be back on YouTube. If you guys have any questions, if you guys need me to clear anything up, I'm gonna have my email and also my Instagram on the screen, also on the bottom. Don't forget to follow me. And I am gonna do a giveaway here soon. I'm probably gonna give away a protein, but I'm probably gonna do it on the channel instead of on my Instagram. I'll announce it on my Instagram, but I'm probably gonna do it on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're at 125. Give your feedback too, like in the comments, you know. And as long as it's constructive feedback, don't be an asshole and everything. Let me know what you guys think about the videos, what I can do a little bit better, whatever you guys think. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. MyFitnessPal, right here. This is what you need. This is all you need right here is MyFitnessPal. That's it. And it's someone to help you like me. That's it.